Hello, my pals. This is Happy Dinosaur 8000 coming to you with another movie review. Today I am reviewing the Terminator. Today I am reviewing the Terminator film Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines. And I think this is not a very good movie. It's not good at not great. Not the worst movie ever, but a very below average. Just gonna clear my throat a bit. But basically, here's the plot. Remember Terminator 2? Arnold Schwarzenegger got to save John Connor again, and only this time, his mother's dead, and John Connor is in a relationship with a woman he has pretty much no chemistry with. And also, Arnold Schwarzenegger has new problems to face. Isn't by new, we just mean in a new coat of paint. And where he just basically is or something. He's basically battling a female Terminator here, and I'm just kind of like, she doesn't really work as a good villain to him. She's not very threatening. I know they try to sexualize her up a bit in this thing where it's just like, I don't really find her that attractive, so it just didn't really work for me. Like, she's not threatening, she's not attractive. She just kind of feels like she just kind of, and it doesn't work. I kind of like they have her be like some kind of Terminator eliminator, and I'm just like, why wouldn't they send something that can destroy Terminators with ease? Well, not ease, because the thing seems defective. If it's supposed to destroy Terminators. Also counterproductive to Skynet. Because it's like, why would you want something that's able to destroy your own army? Like, for me, and if you can have that and destroys your already strong army, why aren't you mass producing that? But anyway, this film at all the time seems like a parody of the Terminator franchise, where it's kind of like, there's some things that I actually kind of laughed at, where it's like and they were like, like how in the original sequel, the Terminator steals clothes from a biker in a bar. In this, he steals clothes from a stripper. And it's just kind of it's kind of a nice joke. But that's kind of one of the best written scenes in the movie. One thing, like a major plot hole in this, I will point out, is like they send in Arnold Schwarzenegger in the figure back in time, and we find out he's programmed him to follow the orders of John Connor's love interest named Catherine Brewster, who he has no chemistry with, and they just and it's basically interesting. She's basically struggling and trying to escape when the T-800 Schwarzenegger first gets her and John Connor, and she's like, let me go. And I'm just kind of like noticing that information. Why wouldn't he let her go in the beginning? And it gets weird, and it gets even more or kind of out of logic. A large, but part of the climax of this movie is like Catherine being like we gotta save my dad, who's a general, and even though his base is swarming around with killer robots, and in the that's in sort of this actually is just freaking ridiculous. You know, see, it's like no, I must get you to Mexico, because that is out of the blast zone. And it's like what Arnold says, and like for the moment when she says, "Let's save my dad," and he's like, "Okay, we will save your dad," and go over to military base. And I'm just like, huh? Since this makes this is a major flaw in the program. Speaking of programming, the TX defeats Arnold, and reprograms him very poorly, I might add. And we're like, he is like two programs are fighting at once. Save John Connor and Catherine, and kill John Connor and Catherine. It's just poorly programmed. Why would he why would you basically a robot does whatever it's programmed to do, and I'm just like, why would you leave the save them part in? And it's just very ineffective. It's basically a bad idea, would get in the way. And one thing I find, like, I know like a lot of people like Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator, but there's not really the Terminator. Terminators are made of assembly lines. And there's millions of them, nearly. He admits that he's like, I am not the Terminator. You're Terminator 2. I'm a brand new one. And I'm just like, I'm not good with impressions, so please bear with me. So I'm just like, he dies like Kenny in every movie. Like every time he's in something, he just dies. He's not the same person whenever he reappears. Not person, actually. I'm using the term loosely. He's a freaking machine. He flat out admits he's a machine. It's not the same device whenever you meet him. I don't really get attached to him. It's the T800 because I know it's just a device. But anyway, here's basically I'm gonna go to the ending. The ending is basically inspirational music of John Connor saying, "We couldn't stop up Judgment Day. We just survived it." And it's like very inspirational music. Well, freaking nuclear warheads are blowing shit up. It's like having really depressing music for like a situation like it's your birthday, and it's like a very happy moment. When like not like a tear jerking moment, just a regular happy moment, and just kind of like the most depressing music you could. And still, I give this film no dinosaur approval for the most part. Like it was mostly boring, and I give it a 4 out of 10. And well, that's my review, and I think next review will be shorter, or because I just freaking hate this movie for the most part, aside from a few good scenes. But once again, dinosaur approval is not applicable here. I do not like it. And it gets a 4 out of 10. That's my review. Thanks for watching, and chicken chomp chomp, and have a happy day. Bye.